Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of Daily Current Affairs by SSB Crack Exams. I am Chaitanya Purav and I'll be taking you today's session for 27th of May. So let's start talking about SSB Crack Exams. So we are a one-stop solution for all the major defense-related examinations like AFCAT, NDA, CDS. For more courses and for more details regarding the courses that we offer, you can visit our official website learn.ssbcrackexams.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel where you will get regular current affair video and other defense related videos update. Further, you can also follow us on Instagram as SSB Crack Exams, and don't forget to download our Android app from Google Play Store, which is SSB Crack Exams. Now we shall start our session with the question of the day from yesterday's session. So I asked you guys about what is NPPA and I asked you guys to answer it in the comment section. Now let's discuss what is the answer for this. So NPPA, like I told you in the previous session, it stands for National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, and this is nothing but a government regulatory agency that controls the prices of pharmaceutical drugs in India, right? Further, National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority was constituted by Government of India resolution, and it was constituted in 29th of August 1997, right? As an attached office of Department of Pharmaceuticals and Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers as an independent regulator for pricing of drugs and to ensure mainly two things, that is availability and accessibility of medicines at affordable prices, right? Now let's start our discussions with the news. So PMMSY to enhance fish production to 220 LMT with an investment of over rupees 20,000 crore rupees. Now what is this PMMSY? So we have discussed this when we were discussing the economic package by Sitaraman. So PMMSY stands for Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, and it aims to enhance fish production to 220 lakh metric tons by 2024 or 2025, that is within next 5 years, from 137.58 lakh metric tons which is at present to 220 lakh metric ton which will be expected after 5 years. And of course, if we have to achieve this particular amount, then the growth rate will be of about 9%. The Union Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, who is currently Shri Giriraj Singh, and he said that ambitious scheme will result in doubling export earnings to rupees 1 lakh crore and generate about 55 lakhs direct and indirect employment opportunities in fisheries sector over a period of next 5 years. And basically all the cities, all the small and major cities, many major cities, especially the coastal cities of India, they are their entire economy depends upon the aquaculture and the fishery sector, right? So it will be a great boost to economy of that particular cities, those particular cities. Also, apart from all these, insurance coverage for fishing vessels is being introduced for the first time, which will be a huge boost and kind of a security, financial security for all the fishermen. Further, a scheme to bring about blue revolution through sustainable and responsible development of fisheries sector in India. So from here you can also imagine or you can say you can also talk about blue revolution, which will be about sustainable and responsible development of fisheries sector in India. Now, a special thrust or a special focus will be given towards enhancement of various categories. I'll name them. So fish production, productivity, then quality, sustainability, technology infusion, post-harvest infrastructure, modernization and strengthening of value chain standards, and traceability in fishery sector from catch to consumer, and establishing a robust fishery management framework for fishers and fishermen's welfare, and of course enhancement of fisheries export competitiveness, right? So it's basically all of these are related to enhancement of bettering the infrastructure and facilities for the fisheries sector, right? Now moving on to our next news. The next news is PFC signs MOU with NBPCL to fund projects worth of rupees 22,000 crore for hydroelectric projects and other many projects in Narmada Basin, or basically in Madhya Pradesh. So PFC, which is Power Finance Corporation, and which is also India's one of the leading NBFC, today have entered into an agreement or have signed an MOU with Narmada Basin Projects Company Limited, which is NBPCL, which is totally owned by government of Madhya Pradesh. While Power Finance Corporation, this is completely this is completely owned by Ministry of Power. Now they have decided to fund project worth of rupees 22,000 crore for 225 megawatt hydroelectric projects and other multi-purpose projects in the state of Madhya Pradesh, and that too for Narmada Basin region only. Now, if you don't know about the location of the Narmada Basin region, so it's basically in the lower or the southern part of the south western side of Madhya Pradesh, where it shares the boundary with Maharashtra in the southern part and Gujarat in the west part. So this entire is the Narmada Basin region where all these projects are expected to be, right? Further, this fund will be deployed by Narmada Basin Power Project Company Limited for setting up hydroelectric projects of 2 to 5 megawatt and power components of 12 major multi-purpose projects apart from the hydroelectric project in Madhya Pradesh itself, right? Now this will help Power Finance Corporation to actively partner with NBPCL and provide finance for hydroelectric plants, which will in total be of 225 megawatt, along with power components of various multi-purpose projects as part of state government's endeavor to implement 12 major multi-purpose projects, right? So one major hydroelectric project and 12 multi-purpose projects will be there. Some of the major multi-purpose projects that will be financed under the MOU are, so I'm going to name some of these projects which will be there. I'm not naming all of them. There are still some which are left to be named, but I'll name some of the important ones. So Basaniya multi-purpose project, which is situated in Dindori. Then Chinki Boras multi-purpose project, Narsinghpur, Rise and Hoshangabad. Then Sakkar Pench link, Narsinghpur, located in Chhindwara district. Then Dudhi project, Chhindwara, and then Hoshangabad, right? So that's it guys from this particular news. Now we'll move on to our next news, and the next news is about INSC scientists have found a route to fabricate precisely controlled nanostructure of desired geometry. Now this is a big breakthrough in this particular sector. So let's discuss what is the news. So researchers at this INST's Institute of Nanoscience and Technology, which is situated in Mohali, and of course it works under the Department of Science and Technology of India, they have found a straightforward, unique route to fabricate precisely controlled nanostructures of desired geometry and location on 2D materials through a rapid one-step lower power laser writing process. Now this is a very big break because earlier it was not possible to control the geometry, or even if control the geometry, it was not possible to control them precisely anywhere in the world. So this is a very huge way forward and a huge development in the field of nanotechnology and nanomaterials. Further, what is this INST group will do? So have done so basically. So they have basically developed a hybrid surface enhanced Raman spectroscopy. In short, it is written as SERS. And this is a platform of molybdenum disulfide nanostructure decorated with gold nanoparticles, right? Now, how it is used? So direct laser writing is used to engineer the artificial edges on the surface of MOS2, right? So basically it creates a localized hotspots, as you can see in the figure over here. These are the localized hotspots, and these let the researchers or the controller enable to control it in a more precise way and form a shape which is actually required and which they are desired to get, right? So further, let us talk about this SERS also. So surface enhanced Raman spectroscopy, this is a technique for molecular detection and characterization that relies on enhanced Raman scattering of molecules that are adsorbed, not absorbed. Absorption is different, adsorption is different. I would like to tell you to know the difference between adsorption and absorption after this particular video ends. So that are adsorbed on SERS active surfaces such as nanostructured gold or silver, right? Further, the team is now exploring various applications of 2D material nanostructures. So this particular the discovery will be used for, or that will be a high application in the field of 2D material nanostructures, which will of course be used for catalyzing sensing and optoelectronic devices. Further, this research in SERS sensing will open a new avenue, or get another exposure for the development of commercialized SERS substrate with a localized detection capability of analyze. Also, the artificial edges of the 2D layers can be functionalized with an antibody with adequate coating and linkers for the SERS detection of various biomarkers as well. Right. So if you're not aware about the optoelectronic devices, so all those devices like displays, LED displays, or these LED lights or diodes, all these are optoelectronic devices. Now let's move ahead, guys. Let's move ahead to our next news. CSIR, IIM, and Reliance Industries have signed an MOU to develop RT lamp based test for coronavirus. Right. So CSIR IIM, which is based in Jammu, a constituent laboratory, one of the laboratories of CSIR, has partnered with Reliance Industries Limited to develop and scale up or do mass production of RT lamp based COVID-19 diagnostic test. Now, what is this RT lamp? This is reverse transcriptase loop mediated isothermal amplification. This test is nucleic acid based test which is carried out from nasal or throat swab sample from the patients. The test has been developed and successfully demonstrated using synthetic templates already, and it gives the result in hardly 45 to 60 minutes, and it's very cost effective and accurate test. But still, there are certain advantages of this RT lamp test over the existing RT PCR testing, and that I'll be telling you. So the advantages of RT lamp test are that it will be completely manufactured in India, right? But currently the testing which is widely used in India is RT-PCR testing, right? And majority of the components of RT-PCR are still imported, right? So it makes our manufacturers or our testing kit slightly more reliable or dependent upon the others, right, or other countries or the foreign manufacturers. But with RT lamp, this will not be the case. It will be completely manufactured in India. It will be cost effective, it will be cheaper, and it will not require any expensive, you can say, lab setup. It will work on easy basic lab setup also, and it is just single tube. It can be done in just a single tube with minimal expertise also, right? So this is this will be very helpful as far as its usage in any mobile units or kiosk is concerned, or testing at airports, railway stations, or bus stands and other public areas where mobile testing is important, right? So that is how RT lamp will be very helpful for testing, right? These there are still many technical tests which will be which are still to be done by both these companies, and once all these testings are done by CSIR, IIM, and Reliance Industries, and then they will be, of course, they will send their sample or their kit to ICMR for approval. The approval is still to be taken, and of course, after that, they can go to direct and mass production, right? Now, we shall end our today's session with COVID-19 current update in India. So, as of 27th of May till 8 a.m., the confirmed number of cases has crossed the 1,50,000 mark, and it is 151,767 as of now. And active number of cases has also increased, and it is 83,004. Although the cured number of cases is also crossed the 60,000 mark. It is at 64,426, and it has observed the highest number of cured cases in a single day. Unfortunately, the number of death has also increased to 4,337. Further, it's quiz time, guys. So the first question for today is: the Narmada river is a west flowing river, east flowing river, Himalayan river, or none of these? So the correct answer will be, of course, west flowing river. So it falls in Arabian Sea, right? So this makes it a west flowing river. Further, the next question is: RT lamp COVID-19 kit stands for. The full form of RT lamp is reverse transverse loop mediated isothermal amplification, or transported or transcriptase. So it is reverse transcriptase, the correct answer. These two are wrong, right? So RT stands for reverse transcriptase in RT-LAMP, right? So the full form for RT-LAMP is reverse transcriptase loop mediated isothermal amplification. Correct answer is option C. Now further, the question of the day is, what are the major applications of nanomaterials? Write your answer in the comment section. We'll discuss this in the next session. Thank you. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.